Hello friends and welcome to my channel. I am Cheyenne or Earthy Arts, and in today's video I'm going to be taking you on a journey over the course of 4 days of me starting and finishing a project for one of my art classes. I am a student at the Hyde Art Institute, and this is just a realistic video of what it's like to complete an assignment. I honestly don't think I've ever done a bird drawing this colorful, so this drawing was definitely out of my comfort zone in terms of color scheme. I used some of my ARTEZA markers, ARTEZA? I don't know, for the base layer, which I'm going over with PRISMACOLor pencils because I love blending over top of markers. It's by far one of my favorite techniques when using colored pencils in realistic work, or just in general. It prevents the white of the paper from showing through when you blend and burnish your pencils, which is super helpful when you want the whole paper filled. And since the marker layer is getting covered up fully by colored pencil, there's really no need to make it smooth or pretty looking. As long as it's covering up the white of the paper, that's really all that matters. In general, birds are just my go-to. If I don't know what to draw or what photography to use as a reference, I'll just go to my folder of bird photography that I've taken over the past year or two, and I just look through there, search through a bunch of different images, and although most of them are cardinals or downy woodpeckers, they're still really fun to draw. Especially downy woodpeckers. Those things are so fluffy and they are everywhere. I really enjoy the texture of different bird feathers. Drawing a lot of different types of birds, like songbirds, carrion, birds of prey, gets you used to the idea that not every bird's feathers have the same texture. And personally, I love drawing vultures. Their feathers are stiff and have undertones of brown and tans, while on the other hand, songbirds have more soft feathers, almost being drawn like fur. And it's definitely something that I look forward to when drawing birds. Originally, with the time constraint on this artwork, I planned to bring it with me on a camping trip due to the fact that the trip had been planned months before and I really couldn't do anything about it, so I had to make an attempt to work on it while on vacation, but for the most part, I did not at all. Like maybe 20 minutes, and I got distracted and never touched it again until the night before the deadline. And so I ended up just taking my camera with me for the sole purpose of taking other reference photos for future artworks, as well as some just nice videos to remember this place by. was really struggling when it came to adding the colored pencil onto the paper. I usually have a specific brand of mixed media paper specifically for my colored pencils, but since this was a project for school, I decided to just use the paper that they made us buy because I didn't want to waste my money. So it wasn't really the best for layering or blending at all. The paper just didn't have enough tooth to hold the pencils. When I tried burnishing, the layers of pencil would just move around and get picked up by another layer instead of blending, so I just resorted to using my finger. And I did have a blending stump, it was just downstairs, and I was tired and did not want to walk down there to get it, so I just ended up using the blending stump after I turned in the project just to make it look a little bit better. And so the markers, which I thought would help this, ended up being a bit of a problem too. The marker seemed to blend into the only tooth that the paper had, so maybe if I didn't use the marker, the colored pencil might have blended better, but it's too late for that, and I just had to go with what I had, because I only had a little bit of time before it was due. When editing this video though, after I finished the drawing, I struggled so badly trying to figure out a new software. My school gave us free access to Premiere Pro, which is a very fancy, high-tech looking video editor, and oh my god, it took weeks to get used to. I had to constantly look up information when I didn't know how to do something. I even looked up how to splice a video. Like, that should be the first thing you know how to do, and I had no idea where that was located on there. And it was just a little tiny razor tool. I thought it'd be like scissors, but I mean, it makes sense that it's a razor. But it's just so complicated. But once I started getting the hang of it, it became easier to trim, splice, remove audio, add audio, and so on. But I personally really enjoy using it because it has way more features than the software I used to use, which is Videoshop on my phone. But if Videoshop had just the same amount of like tools on it, I'd honestly use that because they had a very easy navigational spread on there, and it's just so easy to find things. But as I continue to get used to this new software, it'll hopefully be as easy as it, but I cannot guarantee that. But I will just have to continue looking up stuff as I go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let the rest of the video play out and see you at the end clip. See you in a little bit. Okay, so here's the finished product. Overall, I am very happy with this piece. It has turned out better than I thought it would, because I was really stressed out for a minute trying to get this stuff to blend, because it was not working out at all. And I just love the vibrancy of the colors. Like, I never worked this bright, because like a lot of my artwork behind me, I don't know if it'll focus. Ugh. I cannot lean back. I have no muscles in my stomach. But as you can see, they are not bright at all. They are very dull, except for maybe that one. That one's pretty bright. But I just really like this piece. It's very different for me, and I'm pretty happy with it. Thank you guys for watching and staying till the end of the video. If you guys are interested in seeing me on other places, I have my Instagram and Facebook linked down below, as well as my Pinterest, which has some of my favorite references for drawing exercises, or if you just have art block, you know. And I will see you guys in the comment section. Make sure to like, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.